Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. So how y'all feeling today? Welcome to the page. Hit that like button, subscribe, participate, congratulate, relate, but don't hate. It's a waste of energy. Hit that like button. If it don't apply to you, it might apply to somebody else. So today, it's so many topics that I just want to talk about. It's not even, it's endless. It's endless, man. Information is endless. But information is useless if we're not applying the information that we accumulate. It's a waste of time. What's the point of knowing how to fly a plane if you ain't gonna fly the plane? What's the point of knowing how to make rice pilaf if you're not gonna make rice pilaf? Hopefully I'm saying it that way. That's a whole other story. You're probably like, yo, how he came up with that? I didn't want to get into that. But my man, he know. Who knows, right? That was one of his favorite dishes he used to tell me. That's another story. Anyway, so on a serious note, today's message I want to really talk about. And I feel and I know that a lot of people should be having this conversation with their kids. Mainly their female kids, the girl kids. Because eventually, guess what? The girls are going to grow up to be women, right? So we got to get them when they're young. Same thing like the boys. Sometimes I think we fail to really analyze and realize that eventually these kids are going to be adults. And realistically, yeah, you'd be like, yes, sin, well, yeah, we know that. That's a fact. That's obvious. Yes, you're right. That is a fact and that's obvious. But how much of us really think about that, though? On a conscious, aware, present level. How much of us really think about that? Because if we were, we would be teaching them and instilling them a lot of certain techniques that'll help them progress in life. Because the common education is not going to teach you how to think. It'll teach you how to take tests, how to pass exams, basic curriculum, which you need to know. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying social media world. I'm not saying school is a waste of time. I'm not saying that. Because I have to really always kind of reiterate, because I say one thing and then people take it a whole nother way. So excuse me if you're like, yo, why are you always doing that? I gotta do that because this happens to me all the time, every day. I say it this way, and I'm a very conscious, aware person to an extent. Like I always say, nobody's 100% consciously aware, right? But to an extent, I give myself maybe definitely more than 50. Let's say 50 to be fair, right? Nah, I ain't gonna say 50. Let's say 40. Let's say 40. 40% to be fair. I feel like I'm 40% consciously aware most of the time. But I am a human being, so I'm gonna fall short. Or, until I die. It's a never-ending going battle. Life is all about progress and growth. We all should strive to keep going up, and learn from our mistakes. Not keep repeating the same things that's not serving us over and over and over. So we really need to instill certain values and techniques in our children. And the message I was gonna say, I'm not even gonna say it anymore. I'm gonna say that for another video, because that's gonna take up too much of your time. And I really know social media world, I really try to keep my videos under a certain amount of time, because I know people's expansion time is, it's like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? But this is for your benefit. This ain't for my benefit. You know what I mean? The more you know, the more you could apply to your life. Just think about it. If from the time you were born and created, you only learned 3 things, you know how short, and not under the, excuse me, how short and under the passion. It's like I'm so rushing to get these words out. You know how short and undeveloped you are as a person and a human being? Because out of so much things to constantly keep growing, you only learn 3 things. You're very limited. You're very limited, social media world. You gotta instill certain values and techniques in your children so they have the best, so they're ahead of the game. Imagine all the information you know at your age, you instilling that in your child. Don't wait till they get 13, 14, 15. Not saying you should stop trying when they get that age. I'm not saying that. So if you haven't done it yet, do it. But if they're at a young age, an impressionable age, where they're actually listening to you, this is the time right now, my people. This is the time right now to really shape and mold their little minds. Don't give them too many choices. And when I say choices, give them the right choices and options. You know what I'm saying? Choices and options is gonna help them serve them and be better. Don't give them the fish. Teach them how to fish. That's one thing I can say. I love my mom for that. My mom's didn't make anything easy for me except a place to sleep, food on my plate, and clothes on my back. And that's generally, especially if you're my age or if you was raised in the 80s and 90s, that's generally, especially Caribbean parents, what they're gonna give you. Anything extra is a blessing. You're lucky if you get anything extra than that. But those are mandatory things they're gonna give you. Teach your kids how to fish. Stop doing things for them. Give them a troubleshooting mind where they can think and help them. Everything is developed right now in this world to make things easier, to make us not think that much. Remember back in the day, before cell phones, this is probably way before a lot of people age, you had to remember the phone number of your friend, of your mom, of your aunt, of your uncle, of whoever. People's not using that type of brain capacity no more. Everything is made easy. Let's do right by our children. Stop giving them fish. Teach them how to fish. Teach them how to cook. Teach them how to think. Teach them how to wash dishes. Teach them how to maneuver. Teach them how to... Everything you know at this level, teach them and more. Stop just being a friend to your kid. That's the problem to me, what I see in today's world, with people my age and a little under. Everybody want to be friends with their kids, which is great. Nothing wrong with that. But we got to balance it out. Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. You already know. You?